Greetings, welcome back to Southpaw. Today we have another masterpiece from Holy Ston. This is the HS161. This is an optical flow drone. Comes in a very nice little package, labelled up. It's quite a nice box. We've got a 1080p, full 1080p drone. There's a picture of the drone. So let's have a look inside, see what we get. Lid off, piece of foam. Okay, here we go. So we've got, let's have a look at the actual drone itself. Wow, really light. Okay, so you're looking at the front here, we've got the power button here and your battery lights here, 3 lights there. These buttons here, we've got one for photos and one for videos, because this camera, this drone can be used as a handheld camera. So you've got your 1080p lens here at the front and 2 little orientation lights that are always on, and then you've got a torch as well. You can use this as a handheld torch and as a handheld camera, and believe it or not, it's even got a full USB port in the back. You can use this as a power bank. It's a 1000 milliamp hour battery, so you won't get a full charge from your phone, but you can use it to recharge your phone in an emergency as well, which is actually a really quite a handy little thing if you're using this for camping or taking it out in the woods or on a day trip. It's actually quite a useful little thing if you can charge your camera from it. So you've got a normal USB port there. You can charge the battery from the USB port, so you can leave it in the drone and then charge the battery from the drone, or you can, if we take the battery from the pack there, if you have a look, it's a 1000 milliamp hour battery, and it comes with a USB port on the side, so you can charge it separately or you can charge it in the drone, so you can charge 2 at once. There is a couple of, I'm guessing I'm gonna have to get some more of these. It only comes with 1, but they are available as a pack of 2 for about 15-20 pounds, I think, so that's not too bad. In the little accessories box, we have got a full set of props and a prop tool for removing said props. We also have a USB card reader, which is outstanding, and the drone does come with, if I can find the right side, no. There we go, at the top there. I'm not sure you'll just about be able to see that there. There's a little SD card, comes with a little card. I'm not sure what size that is. That's an 8 gig card. Wow, that's cool. So it's come with a nice little 8 gig card to go inside there. So you'll get Wi-Fi feed to your phone, but you'll also manage to get a nice little onboard shot as well. So that's quite good. Quite a nice little size once it's opened up. It's about 250 millimeters long, I think it is. There is, if you can see there's your little optical flow camera, very teeny tiny little optical flow camera, and your battery bay. So the battery just, there's a set of connectors on that side, and the connectors are here at the bottom. So you just put it in at an angle, click it in, and this little sleeve clicks over the top. And here's the on and off for your torch. Cool, that works completely independently of turning the drone on, so that's quite handy. And if you want to use the drone as a handheld camera, you just fold the arms in and then turn on the power, long press on the power, and you'll get a handheld camera. So you can still connect that to your phone and use the app. The app is called HS Fly. I'll show you that in a minute. We'll put some footage on the screen of the app. But this is really nice. It weighs 129 grams, really nice. It's a 9.5 minute flight time, and it is a 1000 milliamp hour battery, which takes about 110 minutes to charge. And also, put that to the side 1 second, take this out of the way and get the transmitter. Now, if you've got a Holy Ston drone, you might recognize this transmitter. It's very similar, if not exactly the same. It's got a port on the back here, a fake port, where the battery for that particular model would go. But on this one, there is no battery. It now has a rechargeable USB port. So that's a 250 milliamp hour battery in there that takes 40 to 60 minutes to charge and lasts about an hour and a half, I think. So that's not too bad at all. The gimbals themselves, it's an Xbox style controller, but the gimbals, there's a nice little bit of tension on there. It's not too easy. You've got your full trim buttons and on and off button there, sorry. Your trims left and right, headless mode, take off and land, and the calibration button, which is always good. And there's your speed rates. And also if you press and hold that speed rate button, you'll turn off the optical flow should you require to. And then it's a short press for photos, long press for videos. And that's your controller. There's no extra buttons on there. Just a basic controller. It weighs nothing. Even with a rechargeable battery pack in it, it's actually really, really light. That's quite nice. Fits in the case nicely. We've got some instructions of caution about the battery, which is in English and Chinese. Very useful. Got a full detailed instruction manual. It goes through all your safety warnings, including your safety warnings for your environment, flight environment. I see a lot of models, a lot of manufacturers now starting to introduce drone safety information into their instruction manuals, which is about time. It's a very good idea. Well done, Holy Stone, for doing that. But the manual itself gives you a full parts list and a breakdown of which props, A's and B's, which to put on. You get a full set of props spare, as we said. And you can change it if you want to. You can change it to mode 1. So if you're a mode 1 flyer, like Kurski RC, you can whack yourself over onto mode 1, which is quite good. As I say, there's 2 ways of charging the battery. You can either charge it from the drone or separately with the supplied USB cable. And here we go at the App Store. The flight is HS Easy Fly. I do apologise, HS Easy Fly. There's an iOS and an Android QR code in there if you need to download the app, and it gives you basic flight information and the order of pairing, how to pair. It's basic up and down, etc., just as like a standard drone, but it gives you all that information and how to fly, etc., etc. That's really useful. Nice, all fully English as well, and your full specs list for your drones, your camera, etc. on the back. Now the camera itself, we take a quick look at the camera. There we go. Now that is a 19 by 20 a 1920 by 1080p camera, and it records at 25 to 30 frames a second according to the manual. So we will be testing that. The photos come out in JPEG and the video comes out in AVI format. So we will be testing that indoors and out because it's optical flow. We'll give it a fly inside and see exactly how stable she can fly indoors as well. But yeah, this is really, really nice. It's incredibly light. Not sure how well it will do in wind, but we will test. I've seen some outdoor flights and it seems to cope actually pretty well. So I'm hopeful that it'll be a nice little sort of selfie type drone for use on site when we're filming and making videos. That it might actually be useful as a second camera. But I'm hopeful it's actually quite good fun to fly as well, because this might be a work drone, going into work type drone, because it's small enough to carry and it's optical flow, so it won't move away. That's really, really nice. And as with all Holy Stones, you get yourself a nice little Holy Stone notebook. Now, some people might think this is, why are they giving you this? It's actually quite handy. It's got all the numbers and email addresses for support. It's also, again, got the Holy Stone Facebook, the Facebook QR code there if you want to join their set on Facebook. I think they usually give you extra batteries if you do a review and then contact them. Quite often they'll send you a spare battery, so I will be trying my luck with that and giving that a go. But yeah, it's a nice little notebook, all monogrammed, etc., and you've got some nice little tabs there and some post-it notes. Quite good. Always nice to have a nice little touch like that. Okay, so what we will do is I will fully charge the battery and get this out in the air and see if we can get some flight footage. But for now, thank you very much for joining us on the unboxing for the Holy Stone HS161. I'm South Paul. Thanks for joining us.